What up, Shredder? Today we're out here at beautiful day Keystone Resort, and we're gonna shoot how to strap it on your snowboard. Now, even if you've been snowboarding for a while, we're gonna make sure you get it completely dialed in so your riding is as good as it can be, and you're not making any mistakes out there with your straps or anything like that. So first things first, if I'm strapping in and my board's on the ground, I'm usually gonna put it upside down. Now the reason for that is if we're on a steep hill and I accidentally kick my board and it's on the base, it could go flying down the whole mountain. I'm sure you've probably seen it. It's like a torpedo. So we don't want our snowboard to be a torpedo. So just flip those bindings while you're waiting around for your friends to strap in, put it upside down. When you're ready, we're gonna flip it over. Now if you're on a hill, make sure you got a good hold on this so it doesn't go flying. So I'm usually just gonna grab my high back with my left hand. And the first thing I'm gonna do is just open up that high back. I'm gonna scrape out the snow, open up the straps, and then I'm also gonna scrape the snow on my boot. That's just gonna make sure there's nothing in between my boot and the binding. I want a flush fit there. I want my heel the whole way back to the heel cup, and I want the straps tight on my boot. So we're gonna do that right now. Get that boot. All right, so I'm just gonna open up these straps, and then I can just kick my heel back. Make sure it's firm in the heel cup. Once I do that, I'm gonna put on my heel strap first. Some people like to go toe strap, I like to go heel strap. And we're just gonna crank this the whole way down. It should feel pretty tight, but not so tight that you have foot pain. Next, we're gonna go toe strap right over the corner of the toe. Saying I like to use is see the seam. That means the seam of your boot should be right in the middle of this toe strap. That's how you know you have your toe strap placed properly. Now, all the time I see people put on their toe strap, we're halfway down the run, and their toe strap's floating around up here. So you gotta crank this thing down, make sure you can see the seam, and it's on the actual toe box of the boot. All right, so that's binding number one strapped in. Now, you can have your snow pants over the high back, or you can have them inside the high back, doesn't matter. You can do either one. Some people have a personal preference. I usually just do whatever happens. So that's gonna be the front foot strapped in. We always wanna strap our front foot in first. And that's because if we have to ride one-footed after this, we wanna strap in the proper foot. Next, we're gonna go for our back foot. So there's two ways to strap in your back foot. You can sit down, which is what most beginners are gonna do, and what I'd recommend if you're just learning snowboarding. That way you can, scrape off your boot, scrape out the binding, and get that proper fit. Now, if you've been snowboarding for a while, you can just find a flat spot at the top of the mountain, and you can strap in standing up. Now, we're on a nice flat lift here. You can see the lift back there. A lot of times there's gonna be a little bit more of a hill. So when there's a little bit more of a hill, we wanna actually turn our toe edge towards the downhill of the mountain, and then we're gonna kick our heel into the snow. Just like that. And so that's actually gonna create a little shelf where we can strap in standing up. And once you get really good, you might even start to drift down the mountain while you're strapping in, but it doesn't matter. By the time you're moving, you just turn and go. So we're gonna do it standing up. Scrape off the boot. So now we're strapped in and ready to go. Just make sure these both feel tight. Sometimes when I'm rolling into the snow or rolling into a jump line, I'm just gonna crank these down in case they got loose on the lift. Make sure I'm totally strapped in, especially if I'm about to go huck off a jump. So we are good to go here. Now, one thing I want to teach you is, one of the biggest telltale signs of a beginner snowboarder is they're just slow at everything. It takes forever to do anything, which is, it's not horrible, but when you start to ride with people who are more advanced than you, you're gonna wanna speed things up. And so one of the easiest ways to do this is just the way that you strap in. If you watch pro snowboarders or people that snowboard every day, they strap in like maniacs. They're so fast. And so the easiest way to do this is when we insert this toe ladder into the buckle, we can push that buckle the whole way down that toe ladder. We don't have to ratchet every single ratchet on there, which is what I see a lot of beginners doing. So let's take a look at what, I'm gonna do the slow one first. I'll show you a slow ratchet, and then we're gonna do a fast ratchet. You'll see the difference. And that's what I see a lot of beginners do. And now, so notice you can also ratchet the whole thing, but you do big ratchets. You ratchet the whole way back. Don't be afraid. You give it some strength. So that's the medium way, and then the fast way, you just crank it the whole way down, ratchet it once or twice. That's all it should take. So again with the toe, ratchet it the whole way down, crank it, and you're good to go. Turn, drop in, let's shred it. That's all for today. That's how to strap in on your snowboard. Basic, fundamental, but very necessary to learn the proper way. Let us know what you think in the comments. Is that helpful? Do you strap in fast or slow right now? And don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna be giving away a sticker pack and a free enrollment to Shred School for somebody who likes this video and comments down below. All you have to do is comment. At the end of the week, we're gonna pick one winner to give away that prize. Go ahead, do it now. Get out there, get on the snow. That's all for today. Peace out, Shredder.